Picture this. It's a hot summer day at Liverpool's training ground. A group of professional athletes stand nervously on the grass. They know what's coming. The lactate test. This test has made grown men throw up. It's pushed some of the fittest footballers in the world to their absolute limit. And standing there year after year is James Milner, a guy in his mid-30s, then late 30s, now pushing 40, and he wins it every single time. For 8 years at Liverpool, James Milner won the club's brutal lactate test. Not once, not twice, 8 times in a row, against teammates 10 years younger than him, against some of the fittest athletes on the planet. How is that even possible? Let's talk about James Milner, because his story isn't just about one fitness test. It's about a career that should have been impossible. First, we need to understand what this lactate test actually is. It's not just running, it's science mixed with suffering. The test works like this. Players run laps around the training pitch. They start slow, like a warm-up. Then they pick up the pace, then faster and faster. Here's where it gets nasty. After each lap, doctors take blood from the player's ear. They're measuring lactic acid level. When your muscles work hard, they produce lactic acid. Too much of it, and your body basically shuts down. Most people hit their limit pretty quickly. The lactic acid builds up. Your legs feel like concrete. Your lungs are on fire, you want to stop, and then they make you run faster. The test keeps going until your lactic acid levels get too high. When that happens, you're out. Done. Andy Robertson, Liverpool's left back, talked about his first day at the club. He did the lactate test, and he threw up. A professional footballer, one of the fittest players in the world, puked from this test. He wasn't alone. This test has a reputation. It's savage. It's brutal. It makes players dread preseason, except for one guy. James Milner didn't just pass this test, he dominated it. Year after year, he would be the last man standing, literally. While younger players dropped out, gasping for air, Milner kept going. In 2019, there's video of him racing against Joe Gomez. Gomez is 22 years old at the time. Milner is 33. They're doing the final lap of the test, both running at full speed, and Milner edges ahead. That same year, Kevin Stewart, another young player, was giving Milner a real challenge. The only person who could keep up with him. Everyone else was nowhere close. Andy Robertson summed it up perfectly. He said Liverpool has a lot of players with great engines. Jordan Henderson, Jorginho Wijnaldum, Robertson himself. But Milner? Robertson said he'll never see another player as fit as James Milner. Liverpool was arguably the fittest team in the world at that time. And Milner wasn't just the fittest on the team, he was fitter by some margin. When Milner left Liverpool in 2023, Jurgen Klopp literally named the test after him. They called it the James Milner Award. Mohamed Salah ended up winning it, and Salah is famous for his dedication to fitness. Okay, so he wins some fitness tests. Big deal, right? Wrong. Because when you look at James Milner's actual career, nothing about it makes sense. James Milner has played in 24 different Premier League seasons. 24. That's a record. Ryan Giggs held the previous record with 22 seasons. Milner broke that and kept going. He currently has 649 Premier League appearances. That's second in history behind only Gareth Barry, who has 653. Milner needs just 4 more games to break that record. He made his Premier League debut on November 10th, 2002. He came on as a substitute for Leeds United against West Ham. He was 16 years old. Think about what the world was like in 2002. The first Spider-Man movie just came out. The Xbox was brand new. Facebook didn't exist yet. George W. Bush was president, and James Milner was playing in the Premier League. Then he became the youngest goal scorer in Premier League history. On December 26, 2002, he scored against Sunderland. He was 16 years and 309 days old. That record stood for 3 years until James Vaughan broke it. But here's the crazy part. Most players who start that young burn out fast. Child stars in football often peak early and fade away. Their bodies break down. They can't handle the pressure. Not Milner. He's played for 6 different Premier League clubs: Leeds United, Newcastle United, Aston Villa, Manchester City, Liverpool, Brighton. That's the most of anyone in the 500 appearance club. He's played 22 Premier League seasons. That's 832 weeks of professional football. That's more than 21 years straight, and he's still going at 39 years old. So what's his secret? How does a 39-year-old beat 20-year-olds in fitness tests? Paul Webster worked as Manchester City's sports therapist for 12 years. He worked with Milner when Milner was at City, and he says Milner is like Cristiano Ronaldo, not in style, not in fame, but in dedication. Webster said it's the little things that add up, and Milner has more little things than anyone else. First, alcohol. Milner has never touched alcohol in his entire life. Not one drink. Not even to celebrate winning the Champions League. Most footballers will have a beer after a big win. It's normal. normal. It's part of the culture. But not Milner. He made that decision early in his career. He wanted to give himself every possible advantage. When Liverpool won the Champions League in 2019, Milner celebrated with Ribena, a blackcurrant juice drink. His teammates teased him about it, but that's who he is. He once joked that he has to be careful not to drink too much Ribena because even that could affect his fitness. He was half joking but half serious. Second, diet. Milner is strict about what he eats, not just during the season, all the time. He doesn't cheat. He doesn't have off days. Webster said Milner is meticulous about how much he eats. He tracks everything. He makes sure he's fueling his body the right way, every single day. Third, his body fat. Webster estimated Milner probably has around 8% body fat. For context, most professional athletes have between 10 and 15%. 8% is crazy low. Fourth, his routine. Milner's timekeeping is perfect. He's never late. He does his pre-activation exercises before every training session. He gets on an exercise bike 15 minutes before training starts to get blood flowing to his legs. He does slow movement exercises, dynamic stretches. He warms up his glutes and muscles properly every single time. Fifth, his mindset. Webster said Milner has goals. He doesn't just want to maintain his fitness, he wants to get fitter and stronger every month. At 39 years old, he's still trying to improve. All of these things together create what Webster calls the overall package. Most players do some of these things. Some players do a few of them. Milner does all of them, every single day for 24 years. Let's get specific about how fit Milner actually is. In preseason training, Milner once posted his running stats on social media. He ran more than 8.5 kilometers in 34 minutes. That's fast, really fast, for anyone. But for a footballer who's been doing this for 2 decades, it's insane. The lactate test itself is about distance and speed. Reports say the test can cover around 5.5 miles total. That's almost 9 kilometers. And Milner doesn't just complete it, he does it faster than everyone else. While his lactic acid levels stay lower than everyone else. There's video from preseason training where Liverpool players are doing high-intensity running drills. Milner starts at the front of the pack. Then as the intensity ramps up, he pulls away. He leaves Mohamed Salah behind. Salah, another player famous for his fitness. And Milner makes it look easy. He's not struggling. He's not grimacing. He just storms ahead. But fitness alone doesn't explain James Milner's career. Let's talk about what he's actually achieved. He's won 3 Premier League titles, 2 with Manchester City in 2012 and 2014, 1 with Liverpool in 2020. He's won the Champions League with Liverpool in 2019. He's won the FA Cup twice, once with Manchester City, once with Liverpool. He's won the League Cup twice. He's won the UEFA Super Cup. He's won the FIFA Club World Cup. That's 12 major trophies. He's played in 2 World Cups, 2010 and 2014. He's played in 2 European Championships, 2012 and 2016. He earned 61 caps for England, and he did all of this while playing in pretty much every position except goalkeeper. He started as a winger, played central midfield, played defensive midfield, played attacking midfield, spent an entire season at left back under Jurgen Klopp. Klopp said Milner didn't enjoy playing left back, but Milner did it anyway because it was best for the team. That's who he is. Let's rapid fire through some of Milner's records, because there are a lot of them. He's played against 43 different Premier League clubs. Only Gareth Barry, Ryan Giggs, and Frank Lampard have played against more. He's played at 46 different stadiums. Only 5 players have played at more. He's been substituted on 204 times in the Premier League. That's 46 more than any other player in history. He's had 280 different teammates in the Premier League, and he's also played against 177 of those teammates at some point. He's scored in 54 Premier League matches and never lost, not once. If Milner scores, his team doesn't lose. He holds the Premier League record for the most matches scored in without losing, 47 matches in a row. In the 2017-18 Champions League season, he recorded 9 assists. That set a new single-season record for that competition. He beat records held by Wayne Rooney and Neymar. And here's a wild stat. Across the 632 Premier League matches Milner appeared in up to 2,024, those games featured 50% of all players who have ever made a Premier League appearance. Half of all Premier League players in history played in matches with James Milner. Right now, Milner is 4 games away from becoming the all-time Premier League appearance leader. Gareth Barry holds the record with 653 games. Milner is at 649. They were teammates at Aston Villa. They were teammates at Manchester City. Now Milner is chasing Barry's record. If Milner plays in half of Brighton's remaining Premier League games this season, he'll break the record. And there's more. In August 2025, Milner scored a penalty for Brighton against Manchester City. He was 39 years and 239 days old. That made him the second oldest goal scorer in Premier League history and the oldest penalty scorer ever. It was his first competitive goal in 6 years. So why does any of this matter? Why should we care about some guy winning fitness tests? Because James Milner represents something rare in modern football. He's not the most talented player. He's not flashy. He doesn't score 30 goals a season. He doesn't have millions of Instagram followers. But he's been consistently excellent for 24 years. That's longer than most players' entire careers. He's shown that dedication and professionalism can beat natural talent. That discipline can carry you further than athleticism alone. Think about all the talented players who came through the Leeds Academy with Milner. Think about all the young prospects who were supposed to be the next big thing. Most of them are forgotten now. Most of them retired years ago. Milner is still playing, still competing, still winning fitness tests against players half his age. When he joined Brighton in 2023, he was 37 years old. Most players are thinking about retirement at that age. Milner signed for a new club and started a new challenge. He got injured in 2024 and missed most of the season. There were reports he feared his career might be over, but Brighton extended his contract anyway. Because even at 39, even coming off a serious injury, he adds value. Let's be clear about something. James Milner will probably never be considered one of the greatest Premier League players ever. He won't be in conversations about best midfielder, or best winger, or best anything specific. But maybe that's missing the point. Milner has played in more Premier League seasons than anyone ever. He's about to have more Premier League appearances than anyone ever. He's won 12 major trophies. He's played for England in 2 World Cups. And at 39 years old, he's still beating 20-year-olds in fitness tests. His teammate Andy Robertson said it best. He doesn't think he'll ever see another player as fit as James Milner, and Robertson plays with world-class athletes every single week. That's the thing about Milner. He's not just fit for a 39-year-old. He's fit for anyone, any age, any level. The lactate test is designed to find your breaking point. Everyone has one. Everyone hits a limit where their body says stop, except James Milner keeps finding a way to push that limit further. At the end of the day, James Milner's story isn't complicated. He decided early on that he would do everything right. No alcohol, perfect diet, proper sleep. Every workout matters. Every warm-up matters. Every meal matters. And he stuck to it for 24 years. No cheating, no shortcuts, no excuses. Most people can't stick to a diet for 24 days. Milner has stuck to his routine for 24 years. That's why he wins the fitness test. That's why he's still playing at 39. That's why he's closing in on the all-time appearance record. It's not genetics. It's not luck. It's not some secret supplement. It's just discipline. Day after day, year after year. The lactate test measures how much punishment your body can take before it quits. James Milner's body doesn't quit because James Milner doesn't quit. That's respect.